Vincent himself here. Today, we're going to go all over why habits don't stick and the real reason people stay stuck. Okay, so why do most habits fail? Why do people start going to the gym, eating healthy, waking up early, then 2 weeks later they're right back where they started? Right? So many people make New Year's resolutions, but very few stick to them all year. It's not because they're lazy. It's not because they lack motivation, right? Plenty of people set the resolutions. It's not because they need more discipline. The real reason the habits don't stick is something almost nobody talks about. And once you understand it, it changes everything. Most people think habits work like this. You set a goal, you try really hard, and eventually the habit sticks. But that's backwards. Habits don't come from willpower, they come from identity. Your habits are simply the behaviors that match how you see yourself. In psychology, it's called your self concept. Your self concept is basically the answer to the question, who am I? And the crazy part is, your brain will constantly push your behavior to stay consistent with that identity. Your self concept literally sits at the center of everything. From it, it flows your thoughts, beliefs, what you believe is possible for yourself, your motivation, how driven you feel to take action, your habits, behaviors, what you actually do every day, and ultimately, your results in life. So if someone sees themselves as I'm inconsistent, their brain will subconsciously sabotage consistency. If someone believes I'm not disciplined, they will struggle to act disciplined, even if they want to change, because your brain's always trying to protect your identity. This is why people start diets and quit, start businesses and quit, start habits and quit. They're trying to change their behavior without changing their identity. Think about two people. One person says, I'm trying to work out. The second person says, I'm the type of person who trains every day. Same action, but completely different identities. And identity always wins. The second person doesn't rely on motivation, they act in alignment with who they believe they are. That's why habits stick for them. So the real question becomes, how do you change your self concept? How do you become someone who naturally exercises, wakes up early, executes on goals, stays consistent? The answer is identity conditioning. You install a new identity through small, consistent actions, mental rehearsal, and changing the story you tell yourself. Once that identity shifts, your habits flow automatically. And this is exactly what I help people do. Most coaching programs just focus on try harder, but that doesn't work long term. What actually works is rewiring your identity so discipline becomes natural. That's how people go from feeling stuck to completely transforming their habits, mindset, and performance. If you want help rebuilding your habits and installing the identity of someone who actually executes, I'm offering a free habit strategy call. On the call, we'll figure out your habits, what's holding you back, what identity is driving those habits, and how to rebuild it. You can book a call using the link in the description below. And if this video helps you understand why habits don't stick, subscribe for more content on psychology, discipline, and high performance. Remember, you don't rise to your goals, you fall to your self concept. Change your identity, and everything else follows. Thanks for watching. Vincent himself out. Peace.